Rosemary Otto. I'm one of the family liaisons here at the Amazing Kids Club Hanover. Right now we're in the Relaxation Room. We have 2 sensory rooms that we have for our kiddos to use during our after school and summer program. In the sensory rooms and the Relaxation Room, the kids come here about 20 minutes each night. They're here to use this room to decompress from the noise, the overstimulation that they may get from the other activities. They can also use it as a calm down area if they've been having a rough day and they need a break, just to kind of talk with a staff member and use it to calm down, and when they're ready to rejoin the group they may do so. In our relaxation room, we have our bubble lamps that we have that the kids find very relaxing. They can stare at them, very less stimulating with the low lights that we have in here. We also have weighted blankets as well that the kids can use, as well as our beanbag chairs, rocker, and the massage chairs, which is a favorite for the kids. The pressure of the massage chairs is what the kids like the best, where it's either squeezing their arms, squeezing their legs. They like that pressure that they feel in their back. A lot of our kids on the autism spectrum get overstimulated easily. Little sensory items may bother them, certain weight feelings that they get on their skin. So the massage chairs have been very helpful in helping with the kids get those feelings out, be able to use what they have here to help decompress with those feelings. In here we also have our smart TVs where the kids can listen to a relaxation video, listen to music. We work on the kids here waiting their turn for certain items, asking before rotating to a new item as well, just to practice those skills that some of our kids on the spectrum struggle with, especially with waiting their turn and not getting what they want. The kids love this room, definitely one of their favorites, and they're in here about 20 minutes each night. So very, very popular room that the kids like. In this room, this is our sensory room. This is our second sensory room that we have here at Amazing Kids Club Hanover. This sensory room is typically used for the younger kiddos in our preschool program that we have here. This sensory room is slightly different than the relaxation room that we had before. This one has our black lights in here that the kids like to use. It makes our textured walls and our glow sticks that are in here glow. We also in here have our voice activated light sensors here as well. There's 2 on each wall. Those the kids like to use. They can speak into microphones and change the color depending on how loud their voice is or how quiet they are. And they like to just press it and change the colors. In this room, we also have our textured walls that we have for the kids to feel different things. A lot of our kids on the autism spectrum need that different sensory feel. So we have the ripple effect. We have different things they can squeeze, different strings they can pull. They like that textured feel for different things that they may not normally feel to other rooms. Also in this room is very popular is our beanbag pit. The kids like to lay in there, feel the pressure of the beanbags on them if they're laying in there. They can also take a stuffed animal in there. It's a place for them to go relax. They can use this room if they need a break from the group as well. They can also use it if they're overstimulated and they need to take some time just for themselves to calm down. A way they can do that is using our bubble lamps. The kids like to sit there. They can change the colors of the bubble lamps in here as well. So they love that area where they can just stare at it, calm down a little bit, refocus on something else besides what their issue is, and then rejoin later. So the kids again love this room. A lot of them like to come here just to hang out for a little bit. They'll practice again, taking turns in the different stations, asking before going. We also use a lot of picture cards for our nonverbal kiddos. So if they are on the lower functioning of the autism spectrum, we're able to still, have them request, still benefit from this room, still practice those requesting and asking skills as well. So again, they're in here for about 20 minutes each night for our summer and our after school program as well. Also at the Amazing Kids Club, we have 2 kitchens that the kids are able to utilize. With kids on the autism spectrum, a lot of them have very picky eaters or very, limited choices with what they eat. So we like to introduce our kids to new foods, new textures of foods. So they're able to come in here about once a month. They'll cook a new ingredient. We ask our kids to try it. We don't ask anyone if they don't. We don't push the issue. We aren't a feeding clinic, but we do like our kids to try new foods. That's part of our program, try new things, try new textures. A lot of us will do some kind of sensory activity as well. So touching noodles, those things that the kids may not like those textures of, we use in the kitchen as well. So the kids can come in here. We usually have snack time as well. They'll make a snack. They can come in here, try their snack, and then they'll rejoin the group for the rest of the activities throughout the night. This is our game room that we have at Amazing Kids Club Hanover. It's a new room that we have when we built our new building. The older kids technically use this one the most. They use it as a positive reinforcement. At our program, we use a lot of positive reinforcements for our kids. If they're working on their goals, they're working well in their groups, they're socializing with their peers, they're able to come down here and use these. Games are also a big trigger for our kids about working towards something, being able to use those activities. So we use the game room in that way. They come down here, it's a place for them to socialize. They can play racing games, we have air hockey, we have like whack-a-mole, as well as some touchscreen games that they can play well. Again, we work on rotating through the different stations, waiting your turn, accepting not getting the item that you may want in this room. They're in here for about 20 minutes as well. The older kids typically use this more, the younger kids can use it as a reinforcer. So very popular, the kids love coming down here, especially if it's a special reward or game day that we have. Out here we have our playground that we had some generous donators help us build. The kids have been able to utilize this playground since the new year, 2020. Out here we usually have the younger kids, ages 2 through 12 are able to use the playground area, the rock wall, the slides, and so forth. We also have our textured games over here that the kids can play with. The steering wheels, tic-tac-toe, checkers are also over here. The older kids are also able to use the playground as well, where we have our swing sets that they can come out. A lot of the kids just like to come out, get some fresh air. We still work on gross motor skills as well. So just playing out here, socializing with peers, being able to interact and wait your turn are big skills that we work on at the playground. Out here we have our garden. We incorporated garden into our program in 2018. The kids can come out here and plant different vegetables, fruits, flowers. We have a garden therapist on staff. She helps them facilitate. She works with them planting new things, introduce them to new plants they may not have come into contact with before. We have our garden that they will plant the vegetables and fruits, and then we have our garden boxes where they will plant their flowers that they can eventually take home to their families. The garden therapist also has the kids go on outings to local greenhouses. They can see different vegetables that they may not usually see, as well as take some stuff home. We did pumpkins in the fall, and in the summer they're going to be going to a greenhouse and taking some plants home from there.